In the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It's complete to the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll go right back to the run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the... Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying play action. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they're able to get him down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him! Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets away from one. He's got space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Floats it out in space. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the floor.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Glover. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. That's why you do the tip drill. Takes it the other way. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. 42 Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the easy one to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Quick strike complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.